I had tarped this with heavy tarps, and the first good rain we had, I still had water in the floor. And then the windstorm, while I was at the emergency room last night, took out all my plastic over my windows in the bedroom that was broken. And I got in bed. I was all excited to lay down and go to sleep, and my cover was soaked where it hung off on the side from here. So I pulled this out today, and that'll kind of keep the rain out, because see that? My son's going to rig up something for this. The problem is with this is, well, you can't see there. My window, see how it is? It's curved. So, might use this. This is left over from my floor. But I gotta do that today, because right there's where my head is. And the first nights that I was in there, it was really, really cold. Even with the plastic, it was whipping through there and made me sick. So in time, I'll get this repaired. So that's what I've done today, is get all that stuff off, because the tornado winds that went over us yesterday was pulling with the tarps. And this is actually a tent here, but it has these metal, let me show you, it has these metal hooks like that, and that was hitting on the sides here and messing it up. So I took it down, and I want to try to get my awnings pulled out and tied down, and go from there. Today's warm. I could do the sealant stuff and patch along. This one seam is what's leaking. I could do that, but we're still in for rain. But I had a leak here, and look, it didn't even rain in it last night. But I had one right there, and then the one here didn't even rain. And excuse my rain. But now you can see my stuff. For Christmas, I wanted to buy a big screen TV for my room, but I could not afford one. And the landlord owns a rental trailer near here he had bought, and the people left it like this, with hoarders, stuff everywhere. Well, they left this working TV. What are you doing, Ninetales? So, see that bag right there? It's about $20,000 worth of chemo. Pearl! Hi, Pearl. Hello, Pearl. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Ninetales. Ninetales is named after Pokemon. It's my grandson's cat. And check this out. Isn't it cute? And Sasha sent me this, my first Christmas card. And it came from Ireland. She lives outside of Dublin, Ireland. So I set it there for now. And see, I have some, let me see if I, what the crap was that? Huh. You can't really see it, but I have Christmas stuff there. Ain't that pretty? But anyway, let me get me a drink. I'm going to put my plants on this table. Kikis. Y'all come on. Come on, Kikis. Nine tails. But anyway, I'm fixing to work on this project. And my son was telling me that my roof was really squishy in places. And so I know what he's talking about because I got up there and like around the stuff up there that sticks up on top. It looks bad around there, so I have to get more of that stuff and just waiting on better weather, so patch those up and then come spring probably do the whole thing. Rachel said that stuff was good for a few years, but she says, I'm telling you, sis, you need to put it on every year. So I'm listening to her advice. Still can't believe she's gone. Today I was in town and I had extra time and I headed up to her house. I was going to surprise her, you know, day before Thanksgiving, and it dawned on me she's not there, so here's my Thanksgiving treat. Morty. This is my granddaughter Sadie's cat, Morty Hockefeller. And when I brought him over, he was so scared about leaving home and being in the car that he took off down that way. And I've been praying and praying. He's been gone like 4 days. These are the last kittens of my roommate's mama cat. Because I think a hawk got one and he ran over one. Or it got in the motor, I don't know. Something happened. But anyway, out of 6, we're down to 2. So I'm going to get litter and put them in my house. I want to keep them alive. Put them out during the day, you know. But if I feel up to it, I'm going to get my window cleaner and I'm going to finish this out because that's how far I got until I started having the first mini stroke. So I got to there. But see, it comes right off. You just spray it on and wipe it. But this is my products for today. This is stuff out of the hoarder's garage, and when that tree fell, it busted all that loose. So I still got to pick this up. But what's more important to me right now is this. Number one thing that kills cancer patients is the ammonia. So I gotta have this covered up and where it's not gonna leak. I got about $300 to $400 of new floor in here. And I noticed this has come out more during the move. See, that's my new wood. And it's just gonna ruin my floor. So I gotta work on that and get it covered up. And I think I'll rig it up, put some plastic. And I know it's gonna be ugly, but I'll duct tape it. That looks like duct tape right there. That's the worst thing to put on these, they said. But I gotta do something. I ain't got my rock collection over here, but this one was left here, so I got it. They left these pigs. Got this. This was given to me free. So anyways, that's what I'm doing today. This is free, and I thought I could use it. That's a lot of weight on that, so let's move it. My son can actually use that for his scorpion. He wants a scorpion for Christmas. Petco has them. I believe he went to Dixon today. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I have this cord. I slit my screen here, and I run my cord through, and then I taped it with electrical tape because I got plastic over this window. And so that's safe like that. And I put it down that way and around the wood pile and in through one of the several broken windows in the house to a wall plug. So anyway, about my back, I had moved a chest of drawers down from upstairs by myself, and all this moving that I've been doing, it made me pull a lot of muscles in my back, so it had me pulled to my right side, my legs looking like polio. It was very, very painful. And so I have the 600 milligram ibuprofen she gave me for all the swelling. She said she had never met anyone in her career, the doctor's career, that had 15 herniated discs. And then she asked, how did I get them? That's a question I hate hearing because it instantly triggers PTSD, and I feel like I'm getting the hell beat out of me all over again. 16 years of it and counting. And she literally cried. All of them did, because they knew how I was in pain when I explained what all I've been doing. You know, I could see their sympathy for me, you know. Anyway, how do you like my yard? A semi brought it out here, and he couldn't go through all that. So I said, just stick it here. And the construction dumpster was down there. Of course, that tree fell there. I had wanted to park it right there. And if that storm hadn't have come, when it did, when it finally came, it would have killed my Avion. So, God always knows. Sometimes we don't know, but He knows. We just trust Him. So, even though it's kind of ugly sitting here in the driveway, at least it's beautiful inside, you know. I have learned that it's a lot smaller. It looked big in there with no furniture. But you put some furniture in there and you're like, I literally have a walkway. Morty, I love you. I'm so thankful you didn't get killed by those coyotes. So, isn't this a beautiful table? I'm going to fix it somehow. I don't know what it's made out of. My son said it was teak wood. But see, I just couldn't throw it away. I'll work my magic on it and fix it. This is all stuff I saved from being thrown away. But anyway, here's my latest update. And thanks for all the prayers sent my way. And my shoes. I had these on last night with fleece pajamas. Everyone at the emergency room was wearing beautiful winter boots, and some people was giving my shoes mean looks. But my cousin Betty Evelyn McMillan Barnes gave me these shoes. One of her children bought them for her, and she didn't like these little dot things. She said, it feels like I'm walking on nails. And me and her had the same size feet, so she gave them to me. And they have been on my Avion journey. These are my happy shoes. You see, socks don't match. Well, that's the thing nowadays. Unmatching socks. And they're thick fleece. They're so warm. I saved them from the dumpster. They come from upstairs of that house. I gave Rachel a bunch of clothes 2 or 3 weeks before she passed away. And I got to see her in one outfit at Halloween time. It's a Halloween shirt. And I drove her to the store to get cigarettes. And I gave her warm blankets and a kerosene heater to keep her warm. God, I miss her so much. It's hard to believe she's dead. Anyway, I gotta get started. I just wanted to update everyone, and thanks for your prayers for me. I'm hanging in there. Painful, but I'm used to back pain. Anyway, peace and love, everyone.